Sous le ciel bleu, vole en silence.
Hello Aries, welcome back to TreeHouse Tarot. My name is Jennifer and tonight I will be doing a full moon review for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is a general read, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. If you would like to get your very own personal, highly specific full moon review just for you, you can get one for $5. It's over at Instagram and you can get there by clicking the links in the description box below the video. Thank you, subscribers. Thank you, new viewers. Happy full moon. Let's get right to it. All right. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Truth. Thank you, Honesty. Thank you, Light. Thank you, Love. All right, Aries, let's get right into it. For this read, I'm going to pull for you a card here from the Soulful Woman guidance cards. I love these pictures and these images. We'll open it up with this, and then I'll pull a moon oracle for you, and we'll see that more at the end. Oh, beautiful. Sanctuary, Aries. In my inner sanctuary, I connect to peace, inner quietude, and comfort. Sanctuary. In my inner sanctuary, I connect to peace, inner quietude, and comfort. Beautiful, beautiful energy, Aries. Get in your inner sanctuary. Rock on. All right. I'm running out of room here. Okay. Let's pull you a moon oracle card, and we'll take a look at this at the end. Each of these cards is cool. It's got a cool meaning on the card, and then it's got multiple meanings in a little book. So we'll check this one out at the end of your read. They do not really shuffle too well for me, so I'm going to go ahead and pick one for you. This feels like the right one for Aries. Okay, we'll talk about that at the end of this reading. For the full moon review, what I do is take a look at your last lunar year, so from September 2019 till today. Take a look at then your last lunar month, so from the last full moon, beginning of August, till today. And then we'll take a look at what you can expect to harvest on this full moon, which is happening tonight. And of course, the energies are good for you for 3 days at least. So first, I'm just going to lay out your last 12 months. This is going to take me a minute, so I'm going to speed up the video and then get right back here to it when they're all laid out. All right, now that we have your last lunar year laid out, let's go ahead and lay down your last lunar month. I'll take 12 cards for that. And while I do that, I'll start talking you through your last year. So a year ago, early September, a year ago, you were in the Five of Cups reversed energy. That is a situation where you were getting, I think, some unkindness from friends and family, feeling like you were being met with resentful energy, like people felt you had been betraying them. It feels like you had a lot of sadness and regret, Aries, at that time. You moved into, going into October, an energy of being very capable, being very able to handle all of your daily affairs, definite total Aries embodiment, right? Also, though, your thinking began to become a little stricter. Possibly you started to have a little, maybe you started to feel like you needed revenge, or you wanted to get back or get even with somebody. it's a type of clever logic that can get you in trouble. Let's just say back in October of last year, or you may have been dealing with a woman who was revengeful, resentful, had a lot of smarts, but used them for a lot of trouble. Moving into November, it looks like you had some nice social situations. You may have had a few romantic partners. You may have found out that you were involved in a third-party situation, but it looks more celebratory to me, Aries, in November last year. And then you moved into possibly having to deal with a man, a masculine energy, or starting to embody this yourself. This could have been the law. You may have had to deal with the law last year in December. But this is definitely a masculine energy of being in command, being in control, being like driving your own ship. So I think that maybe where we pick you up here in September 2019, I think that you were dealing with a lot of static from people. You were maybe involved with a woman or had become a little destructive as a female. You may be involved with a destructive female energy. You may have found out you were in a third party. You may have engaged in a third party yourself. You may have just been celebrating with friends more around November. By December, you're back in the driver's seat. You're back making choices for you. Head over heart thinking. January, it looks like you may be, it looks like you invested in some self-care here, Aries, in January, but it may have been because you realized you were in a false relationship where you had gained a false love attraction. That King of Swords energy in December will clue you in to any kind of false relationships that you have become involved with. You will definitely be made aware of any weaknesses in your judgment, in your ability to perceive others, in your ability to have relationships with others. So it looks like by January you were feeling like maybe you needed a new way to look at love, maybe you needed to analyze how you loved and fix that. It looked like maybe in February you felt a little bit of depression, a little bit of disappointment. Star reversed, you could have been around someone who was really arrogant and just draining your battery. You could have been just suffering a lot of disappointments, one after another in February. As you headed into March, it was starting to feel very unfair, right? It was like you were doing the best you could. Things were not happening. But then you hit April. April here with the Chariot card, Aries, you started moving fast, right? Something started happening for you. You started going forward fast in April. The universe was pushing you forward. This is high momentum Aries type energy. Now in May, it looked like you were thinking about some kind of work situation you were in that was a little bit petty, a little bit mediocre. Maybe you have some people at your job who are envious or jealous, who like to try to collaborate and then waste a lot of time, waste a lot of energy, waste a lot of resources. As you came into June, here comes the sun. You've had, looks like an expansion of health and vitality in June, Aries. It looks like you've felt strong and capable. You've been getting clarity about a lot of things this year as you kind of took the driver's seat and then circle 6 months later, now you're getting full clarity, full understanding of what's been happening, full knowledge of where to go now in the future. And here comes the Princess of Cups for you in July. This is a lovely, youthful female energy, very kind, very sweet, typical girlfriend energy. This is you embodying this energy, Aries, or this is you getting a girlfriend, getting this energy up around you. She is very supportive, dreamy, reflective, very, very sweet, very sensual. Something about meeting her in June, by July, wait a minute. something about meeting her in July by August has got you thinking